Hi, and welcome to another beautiful day here in Milford, Utah. In today's show, we're going to be talking the death grip. Uh-oh, I got the wrong tripod. Hold on, we'll be right back. Howdy, ma'am. Partner, how you doing today? In today's show, we are going to be talking about the Bog Death Grip. Now, I got this death grip about 2 years ago, and I love it. Now, you've seen me use this Bog Death Grip, and you also see me use my Primos lead sled. I love both of them, but we're going to be talking about this. And basically, I did a video on this, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago or something like that. If I can find it, I'll try and link it above, but if I can't, okay. You get the picture. So, I'm bringing this video. I was talking to a buddy of mine, Jeremy. I hope you don't mind me mentioning your name, but you said you was going to get the head for the Bog Death Grip to go on the Bog tripod, I believe. If I'm wrong, you can hit me and tell me in the description that I screwed that up. But anyways, you can buy just the head. Okay? Now, the head is fine, but it has its drawbacks. Okay? Now I'll explain that to you here. Okay, so you can get it. Let me get this situated here. Oh man, this thing is a little rough to work with. Okay, so you can get just the regular Bog Death Grip and put it on your tripod. But what I have found is that these cheaper tripod legs aren't going to do you. If you're going to get a tripod for your head, you got to get a more expensive one. So if you get the more expensive one, you might as well get the full Bog Death Grip stand and everything, because this doesn't work on tripods very well. And if you're going to, because these cheaper ones, I mean, when I bought this one here, it was more of a heavy duty one, kinda. It was about 80 bucks. But if you're going to buy a tripod for your head, you need to spend about $200 and get a really, really good tripod, okay, to put your head on. I mean, the head is good. I like the head, but on something like this, it just doesn't work. It doesn't give you the stability. Not only that, it's really hard to adjust the legs where you want them at, okay? So if you're in a blind, something like this isn't going to work. It's not, okay? Let me put this one off to the side. Okay, so this Bog Death Grip, it's, as you can see here, this one here adjusts width, and it's a little bit wider. It's probably an inch wider from both sides, half inch on each side. So this one's a little bit bigger. Also, you can adjust your angle by releasing this one here. It's really, really, really tight. And that's what I like about it. It's tight. It really works. And then when you grip it down, it grips onto your crossbow or your rifle really, really good. It holds on to it. It's got this. I'll show you here. Right here. Let's see, trying to get a shot in here. Right here, there's grooves. And this is plastic or rubber or something like that. It holds on to, it grips onto your crossbow, your rifle, and it grips onto it, it doesn't let go. It's also got the padding right here. Now, I didn't bring it out with me, and I totally forgot, but if you got a crossbow that has the the grip that's angled. Okay, you can still use that in here. It's a little tough, but it does work. It works very well. But it's better to have a flat grip, so you can set it down there and put the wings right here on top. So it gives you better stability. Also on here, right here is a level, which is really cool. Okay, and these whatever you call them, these clamps here, they're really tight. Okay, another thing I like about this is if you're in a blind, this is going to give you more room in a blind. Okay, it also has 3 adjustments here. So this is a 20, so it gives you a very narrow base. If you go to 40, you see it goes way out there. And if you go to 85, you're pretty much almost flat. Okay? Let me get that back down to 20. There you go. So we're back down to 20. So at 20, this is all the way up. So that's pretty high. So you can always adjust your legs for your shooting position if you're standing. In a blind, you can do the same thing. Because basically in a blind, you're going to have this probably all the way up. Okay? In the blind. Or adjust it to your height inside the blind. So, yeah. I mean, so it's got multiple applications. You can set it up on rocks. Right down. It's going to be a little tough here, but I'll do my best. Just set the head down. Okay. If you run these plastic things down, if you're in sand, kind of rocky area, it's got this little jagged point here. It's not sharp, but it works really good. In rocks or something, you probably want to keep it up so that you can make this rubber just slide on the rocks. But dirt, ground, you'll probably want the sharp edges kind of out. Well, not really, I guess not sharp, but they will help grip it into the ground just a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. For my application, the way I prefer it, I prefer the front leg out and to have the 2 back legs towards me. That way, let me see if I can get this to cooperate with me here a little bit. Okay, so it's got this little turret screw right here, so you can turn it around. And again, that's really tight. Okay, and you just tighten it back down. Your angle, you can see, but once you tighten it down, it moves a little bit, but not that much. Very little. So you can, if you're aiming at something, you need to bring it up and down a little bit, you can do that and still have a tight fit. This, all the way out, is probably 3 inches, I guess. So you can get a pretty wide sidearm in there if you wanted to, or a rifle, but I don't think there's too many that are that wide. And it just gripped it right down. It brings both sides in. It sits right there, and it's, like I said, it's tight. You can't move. You can't move it in there. You really can't. So, after using this a couple of years, off and on, it's my go-to tripod now. It's good for aiming. It's good for target practice. I prefer the lead sled for target practice and aiming and setting up your sights, but this here works just as good. Maybe, in my opinion, a little bit better. Because the lead sled, you can kind of bounce around in it a little bit. this here, you're not going to bounce. You're not going to bounce at all. Now, if you really get yourself in a bind, like wind, this will be okay. Okay? You're going to make sure that you got this kind of, so if the wind's coming this direction, you'll want it like this. And you just bend this around, and you're good to go. It tightens back down. But if you're in that high of a wind, it's probably not a good idea to be out hunting or target practicing. Okay, so I hope you guys got a little bit out of this. Like I said, after 2 years, I give it a double thumbs up. And it's just, like I said, I've used it several times, and it has not loosened up on me whatsoever. So on a 10 scale, this is a 10. Well, maybe a 12. So, this is perfect. This was about, I don't remember how much it cost. But I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description box below, or I'll flash it here on the screen how much this costs. This is the heavy duty one. It's not really recommended to go hiking with, but because it is heavy, they do have a lighter one. I believe it's made out of titanium or aluminum or something like that, but a lot lighter that you can take out. And they all do the same thing. They all have the adjustments on the legs. So go 20, what is it? Let me check that again. 20, 45, and 85 degree angle. So, yep. This is something I highly recommend. So, with that said, remember, hit that subscribe button. Hit that all notification bell. And you want to hit those buttons because I have another surprise coming up for you guys later on. So you definitely want to subscribe and check that out. So, yeah, send these out to your friends, your family, and leave me a comment. And also, remember, I talked about it, it was my last video, that my son's birthday is coming up. Our goal for him is 2,000 subscribers by September the 1st. That would be the greatest birthday present he could have. Because again, when I get monetized and all that kind of good stuff, I can do more stuff with him and take him out and do things. Right now it's pretty tight. It really is. And he's a great kid. He's a great kid. Need your help. So, again, I want to thank you guys for watching. And remember, these episodes are dedicated to my son. And thank you for watching Utah Crossbow Hunter.